Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
Hey, oh lord.
Fucking
Freedom at
Craig.
hand.
Fucking Craig. Hey,
Yeah.
Craig.
The hand of fate tosses the dice, rolls, spins, turns. A campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth, until myths are forgotten. And again, the hand of fate tosses the dice, rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left our adventurers known as the Shadow Seekers after they escaped the second level of hell into the first, whereupon they meet the Croy family head porter, who sits upon a request and a note to them, and is prepared to guide them through the first level, which he proceeds to do through lava and demon-filled caverns. They find as well in that midst a teleportation circle that seems to be guarded by some Bulgara demons specifically. The head porter, however, meets his untimely demise near the exit at the first level of hell, in a pool of lava where he becomes like a drop of water on a hot pan. And even with the Shadow Seeker's attempts to save him failing, they manage to make it to the other side of the rickety bridge, where they see and bargain with a gatekeeper for 600 soul coins, which they found in the dead head porter's stash he'd alluded to before his death. Once on the other side of the gate, the Shadow Seekers find themselves in the in-between, or Purgatory, and begin exploring the cold reaches, or the somewhat warm to a very cold room that seems to be the end of the line in this, as well as they find some tiny goblin folk that had been keeping track of maintaining this place and was unalived by the Shadow Seekers before they ran into this dead end and are now trying to discover what this puzzle is. And last we'd had Faust, Ezra, and Franklin, as well as the newly arrived Lycus. Lycus disappears into non-existence, and Ash and Mame poof into existence in the pocket rocket. Let's find out what's happened this time. So I figured get. Looks like I'm still waiting.
Wait a second. Are we back in the labyrinth? Is there a Minotaur running
We're
around?
back where we started.
You two know what's going on. The other group has never been here.
God damn it.
We're back. A long detour.
A 4-year detour. Who would have thought?
You are
You know,
familiar
power
with this
tour,
place.
something like that.
I desperately need you to mute your mic.
Damn it. When the
And
DM
you-
said maybe we shouldn't go through that door, maybe we should have listened.
Wait.
What's the fun in
Ezra,
that?
does Ezra see Mama Ash?
Are we on a map? I don't have my computer in front of me.
Yes, you, Ash, and Mame should be in the pocket rocket, specifically. I have your guys' tokens there and the bookmarks for you guys there. And I figured we could start there.
Are we in the same place? Is it clear that it's like just me and Ash?
Yes, it is very clear that it's just you and Ash because you guys get the sudden rush of coming back into existence, that little heady high, and see the goblin at the bar poke his nose over the counter and go, "Oi, they're all outside."
So Mama is gonna look over at Ash and be like, "Ah, fuck, they're up to shenanigans again, aren't they?"
Yeah, we left them unattended, I guess. We should probably go check on them.
Yeah, okay. So Mama's gonna get up and walk. You don't exit through the door. I even forget. It's been a really long time since I've been in the pocket rocket. I don't know how to get out.
Will
I look
it?
at
Yeah,
Ash
the
and be like,
Willow
how do we?
comes out with their little
How
group emoji token.
Ah, okay. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies.
Best believe
Guys.
in fairy tales. You're in one.
Touch the poop symbol on your torques and will yourselves out of the pocket rocket to be standing in a very chilly room with Franklin, Faust, and Ezra.
As soon as Ezra sees Ash, he is pouncing for pets and hugs.
And
I just
besides
open up my arms and I accept it.
It is so odd seeing a grown man be like this.
Where were you?
You'd
I
have
missed
to-
you. Why'd you go away? Where were you? Where were you? Oh, your friend died.
Yes,
I look at you confused. You said we're in a cold room?
yes. So
yes, this
besides
room is
you-
icy.
besides your friends around you, you see the room itself is, feel rather that it is very cold. Your breath is kind of misting out. There are crystals forming on the floors around the perimeter of the room, and at the center there's a statue of a goddess, you presume, who has a urn of water that was at one point, you presume, pouring out of it, but now is frozen in place.
Yes, I remember. This is Persephone, and one of our other party members tried to take a shower in her water, and it summoned a bunch of baddies to come to us. And I remember her talking to me. I don't remember what the conversation was. I am going through my notes. Maybe I wrote it down, but I was trying to find family resources right now.
But yes, we regret to inform you that the head portrait of your family is deceased.
Yeah. But the good news, we're almost out of hell. We've left level 2, we've left level 1, and now we're somewhere else.
We are almost to Mama Ash home.
I know where we are, and there should be a door where the goddess statue is facing.
There is.
Or
I walk up to it and I say, "Open sesame." Does it open?
In common, right?
Yeah, I just say it in comments.
Nothing happens.
Damn.
The
Password.
fact that he had to he had to ask for specifics makes me the player very suspicious.
Mama Ash, you need me break door?
You know what? I cast knock on the door.
Is there is that a first level spell?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Oh, wow. Yeah, then at that the door like it looks like the whole wall actually slides back slides up into the ceiling, and you looking up not at a passageway, but looks like a giant hole that slopes at a very dramatic angle up.
I honestly
So-
did not expect that would work.
Gonna do
uh,
Begin running.
Spending the 3rd level spell slot. There we go.
Sprinting.
Ezra nudges Mama Ash to jump on his back and ride out.
It's a steep incline that goes on for miles. So as soon as you stop at any one point to catch your breath, you slide back down.
I am
Miles, you say.
currently, for the next hour, that spider me.
Ezra's just
There
gonna
were-
brute force sprint run.
Have you ever seen like
I do.
Have you ever seen like the spider that gets on like the edge of a bucket? That's what it looks like you're doing. These walls are extremely smooth. Like they are intentionally resisting even your spider's ability to hold on.
All right. Does anyone know how to fly? Can anyone fly? Everyone can get into the pocket rocket if we can get one person here to fly.
Let me look.
I don't know, gang. I don't trust it. Should we really go?
Yes, we need to get
Wait, isn't this where the porter led you guys to this door?
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Well,
towards
Well, this
this
is how we
area.
got in there originally. So the way
So
out
you
must
guys
be
have
on the
been
other
here.
side. That we should have taken years ago. I'm guessing. This is just guessing with the context that we have.
I have a fine familiar if we really need, and I can create an owl that. Well, I have my familiar that can fly, so I could do that if we really need.
Yeah, I do not have fly. I have water walk.
I will indicate for everyone to get into the pocket rocket and explain my plan. My familiar can fly. If we all get into the pocket rocket, we can basically steer our way out of here. We also have our flying spaceship now, but it likely will grow too large for this space, so we can't use it yet. But we
Yeah.
will as soon as we see Sky.
So you summon Amos.
Uh,
Yeah,
Amos
if everyone
comes-
agrees.
Yeah, if he can fly, I definitely think just getting in the pocket rocket and letting him carry us up this slope will be best. And if it's bad up there, I suppose we could just slide back down the slope.
If it's bad up there, we get out as quickly as possible. Does anyone have any like superior movement abilities or spells?
mm,
But like we're gonna come out of that pit. So it's probably gonna be a war zone. So we need to.
in wolf form, Ezra moves 50 feet per turn. If hasted, he moves 100.
I have long stride.
I have a thunder step, which will get me 90 feet.
The tunnel the tube seems to be easily, like I said, miles long. So
Yeah, I'm thinking when we exit the tube, we're probably going to. My assumption is we're going to be coming out the rift.
well,
So I'm trying to think of what to prep for.
Cast protection
So-
from good and evil on your familiar so that he can fly us around and hopefully not get assaulted.
so are you summoning Amos then?
Yeah.
Amos appears. Hey, boss, how's it going? What's
Up,
going
bro.
on?
Hold
How
on,
big is
one
the
second.
tube?
What's up, Fast?
How big is the tube?
Pretty
My
wide.
guy?
No, the tube.
Uh,
The tube
Oh,
How,
is
can we get like
10, 15 feet in diameter.
okay, 15-foot diameter. Not that wide then.
Do you have
How big is the folding boat that we enchanted to be a flying floating boat?
I
It was
assume
also
large enough to be a spaceship, but
yeah, that one
I
was
should say.
reworked inside of the Chest of Desire, if I recall correctly, into the it's from the Astral Sea edition. It's the tortoise ship.
Oh, so
It's
it's big as fuck. Okay.
yeah.
Then
We can use it as soon as we get out, but
You go ahead. Go ahead with your thing. I'm just looking around. I'm
do you have?
thinking to engage with the puzzle, but
Do you
I
want to
think that they
try
just solved it, right? Because they
try
had already
anything else?
known. Yeah, I mean, please do.
I see a statue of a spider over here. What's its deal?
So
It-
you see the statue of the spider. One of its legs is ripped off.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't do it.
Those are mine. I did that.
Ah,
Mame says proudly, presumably proffering the ripped off legs from before, because Mame tried to do stuff with it. Though you do recall
Something like
Mame
that.
too
I just
popped.
wanted to move it. Its legs came off.
No, yeah, not like that. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to say it like that. I was trying to be vague because I partially couldn't remember.
For her pleasure.
But you do recall somewhere in these halls was a secret door that you guys had actually used to circumvent the first level of hell by going into the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, and that was the door we said open sesame on, right?
No. This is the door you said open sesame on, but now that it's open, I can be fairly blunt. It was Thea who said it in Infernal specifically, thinking it wasn't going to work. So, and it opened into this slide that went for miles that everybody decided to jump into, even though it was obviously a gate to hell. So I had to come up with this fucking like interstitial space so I wasn't just dumping you guys into the fucking bowels of the first level of hell, which is like straight violence.
It's
Anyways,
amazing.
so the spider's missing its legs.
Yes.
Could be that's like the spider can climb it if it's like enchanted in some way. Cast detect magic on it?
You may, absolutely.
I want to cast the spell detect magic in general.
Okay. In general, as you're kind of just doing a sweep, you get the sense the whole area is suffused with a slight tinge of magic, all with varying degrees. Not uncommon for the area. The statue itself seems to be not at all. It seems mundane. It seems almost like a red herring.
Cool. We'll just keep on walking. Just continuing holding concentration on the spell, going through the maze.
And when you were at the last port where you're at now, where this big stone is, you find that the area there is a little bit more infused with magic. There are some bones on the ground indicating that something had lived here and or died here. Perhaps several of them because there's multiple bones. This is where maybe Ash and
And does this go somewhere, or is that intentionally like?
it's more of an accident than anything. But if you're searching for hidden doors, that'd be another check.
Oh, so there's supposed to be a door there.
If you're searching for hidden things, that would be a different check. Because you're searching right now, looking at magic-wise. And in that last room, I was going to lastly say, like I was starting to build up, that the magic in this room is slightly more dense, and especially around that giant stone that seems to be there. The and it's not coming from the stone. It's almost as if it's coming from under the giant boulder.
Faust's just gonna poke his head around the corner and let out a shrill whistle. Ezra! Come here, boy! Ezra!
What? Mama asked you cold. What?
Ezra! Bones!
That's
Bones for Ezra!
Bones? Bolt's over. Where Bone? Where the Bone?
I will have collected the bones, and I'm holding them hostage until he moves the rock.
Move rock.
Can you move, or do you need me to move
Ezra.
you? Still there?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to move me.
All right.
Is Ash still holding on to Ezra when he takes off?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, if I was holding on to him while he was trying to climb up that incline, I would say yeah.
Okay. He runs off in this direction.
Whee! Where's Bob, by the way?
Uh-oh.
In the pocket rocket, I believe.
Or
Yeah,
is he just
he's in
getting
pocket.
drunk? Oh, or babysitting and drunk.
Babysitting, probably.
While I'm gonna like use prestidigitation to like make the bone not smell old and musty, and be like, move the rock and get the bone.
Ezra's going to sniff the air and smell for tasty bones.
You smell
Once we get to the point where he stops, I'm gonna hop off. I'll be like, I think I remember this. Is this where we got Bob's troll body from?
You rolled a
See,
nat
that would
20 on
be-
that history check. This is
Wait,
exactly
did-
where. This is exactly where Bob
Tw-
was from.
Oh yeah.
Josh, 20,
Like the troll body
27.
anyways.
Josh, 27. Do I smell tasty bones?
Oh yeah, 100%. There are bones like that. You're certain that Faust has.
Nice. Moving the
Some
rock.
of which still
Moving
have
rock now.
gristle.
Oh, totally moving the rock now. Let's freaking go. Aw. 19 for the first try. Does it move?
It's taking all of your strength and still not budging. The thing is 4 times your
Oh.
size.
Oh, we're gonna have to
Gonna
do this
walk up.
again.
Massage your shoulders and be like, "You got
Yeah,
this, bud."
Here,
Cast
let me
guidance.
Yeah.
here.
Casting
You've got
guidance on me.
I've got
Okay, plus 1d4 for guidance.
What's your carry capacity again, by the way, currently? Just for
My
passive.
boy!
That's like my passive way to tell whether or not you can lift something.
Let's see. Let's see. It's 25 times 15.
You have to look up lift capacity.
That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
it's your strength.
He's
It's
doing
your
the
strength
math for it.
modifier. It's your strength
Oh, yeah.
modifier times your times 15.
375. 375.
Yeah, so no, this thing is easily, because that's like your, in addition to your weight, which you're close to, at least the 300 mark. So, this thing is got to be at least a ton.
Ezra's now gonna bash this thing into submission. It's
I
mad.
could have done that.
Ezra's now mad. He's now mad. Bash.
I'm gonna pause him a second and then pull out the 2 items that I had mithriled the other day, which is a mithril crowbar and a mithril hand battering ram, and hand them to Ezra.
They were
Get 'em.
adamant.
Oh, adamantine. Sorry.
Even better.
Get him, boy. That battering ram will do pretty good.
Na, 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 na. So let's see. 25. And I'll use
It's
my
an
other attack in
automatic
this.
crit.
Oh. And 30. Ezra's beating. Yeah, he. If at first you don't want to move, Ezra's just going to break you.
I'm gonna ask big old Mame for some help to move it.
Oh yeah, that would make sense too.
The boulder?
Alright.
That's what we're talking about?
The boulder has made Ezra angry. The boulder is getting the Ezra treatment.
If I cast grease, can they just slide it? Genuine question.
There's always one way to find out. The quickest
So
way.
how round is this boulder?
It's pretty. It's pretty nice round boulder.
Okay, I have grease prepared. Perfect.
Not even. I'm about to say it's not round anymore, Josh. I cracked some of it.
Before you put grease on it, I'm gonna try to use the like spider leg. I'm gonna like jam it in the bottom and try to use it like a crowbar for leverage and see if that can help me move it.
I offer the adamantine crowbar as well. Unless you wanted to keep thematic.
Do the
I'm about to say you gave him to Ezra. He started hitting things.
strength check.
I mean,
for me.
I give you the battering ram. That's the one that destroys.
That's a silly description for grease.
Got a 17 on my strength.
You're probably able to lift one side of it with the leg before the leg just snaps. You realize the inside of the leg is hollow.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Franklin and like hold my hand out.
I wave. I hand you the adamantine crowbar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again with that.
Thumbs up. I give you a back rub and I guide you.
I got a
Right,
22.
like a back slant.
You're able to lift it completely off of the sides closest to you guys, so there's still the back half of the boulder touching the ground though. Like, and you're struggling. Like, this is all your effort just to hold this thing up at this level.
Wait, it's not rolling?
Huh?
It's
No,
round. It should roll.
It's in the it's you can't see the map, can you? Better description for you then. The boulder sits in this little niche in the wall. Not little. I exaggerate when I say little. Actually, it's a big niche in the wall. So only one side of it is exposed to you.
Oh,
guys.
Josh,
Half buried.
I'm gonna use acid on the boulder. Primal
gonna be
Savage.
like-
Very quickly.
The boulder's gonna be like, "Whoa, I exist, man! Yo!" Oh, sorry, wrong acid.
Yep. So, every time I hit this thing, it's gonna take 3d10 acid damage. How long is it gonna take me to find the center of the Tootsie Pop, Josh?
You know, this is a question that I've not had to ask too many times, so I'm gonna just.
In conjunction with your battering ram, use the
Yeah.
battering ram to make cracks. Acid into the cracks. Battering ram.
Swear if there's nothing under this fucking rock.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, who knows?
Mr.
Hey.
DM, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a rock?
As he's about to finish breaking the rock, I cast Mending on the rock. No.
That's not a rock. It's a boulder.
Sorry, if that's the solution, we just had to drive it this whole time. It drives up the ramp. I'll be so mad at you, Josh. I will be so mad.
You don't happen to have like enlarge reduce, do you, Faust?
It is not a spell I even know, let alone have prepared.
Ugh.
I try and get as many of those as I can. You know what? Fair point. I go into the pocket rocket. I want to buy a scroll of enlarge and reduce, and I want to learn the spell. I'll buy one to use now, and I'll buy one to learn it from.
going to answer the question that I've been holding on to now. What was the damage again?
Let's see. It'll be 3d10 acid damage per strike that I make. So how many licks does it take for Ezra to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop?
You said 3d10, so average like 15, right?
Yep.
Doesn't that depend on how well Ezra rolls?
Yeah, that's
Also-
why I said average of
Al-
15.
Also note, every hit is a crit, so double that.
Oh, right. So it would be every hit is
30.
total 30. So okay, that does significantly increase your chances of doing this in a timely manner, but I don't have a lot of hope considering it's a boulder. Anyways, 30 to 150 strikes.
Let's go, baby.
Oh my.
Ezra, you're
Which-
not. Ezra is not daunted by this thought.
Times 6 seconds is 10 minutes, right?
You can maintain for
Yeah.
10 minutes, right? We believe in you, Ezra.
No, that's not
Oh,
how
yeah.
that works.
Oh yeah,
That's not
Ezra's
how
got
math
this all
works.
day. Ezra's he's got this. Let's go.
6
Ate his Wheaties this morning.
times
Yep.
150
During this
He's
10
getting them
minutes,
by
bones.
60. Sorry,
getting them
15 minutes. I just had
He's
to
got this. He's got the
did my
stamina.
math wrong.
I'm
Ezra's
going to do
got
a
the
costume
stamina.
change while this is all happening.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ezra's
Um,
got the stamina. Oh yeah.
If you're changing into that one that you sent me, I tried to bring it in, but it has that brownish background to it. So I was trying to get to it, but I haven't gotten to taking that out to drop it in again.
Brownish background.
Yeah, the image you sent me has like a background to it, so there's like a brown background.
Oh, I see.
Anyways,
So for the next 15
scroll-
minutes, Josh, for the next 15 minutes, Josh, I will fast and furiously be beating this rock.
Yep, has been declared.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's a second level spell. We have the power. So you're going to the chest of desire then there, Faust, it sounds like.
Yeah. While he's working on that, if this isn't functioning up there, I'm gonna go do that.
And getting as many as you can.
No, just two.
Just 2. Oh, okay. That makes life a little bit easier, and we'll say there it is. Level 2 to 3. There, okay, yeah. 1,000 gold is what that is.
1,000 for two second level spells? I paid less money for the 2 7th level spells.
That is the max. Like I've been using the max.
Just as a finicky bitch.
That's
I can-
fair. Yeah.
I can roll for you. It'll definitely be below 500.
1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. I'll put one of those away and come out. How's Ezra's progress going?
I'm going hardcore for 15 minutes straight to break this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably been 5 minutes, so he's probably got a good lather on him, and he's got a him-size hole in the boulder.
He's making good time with that. Ezra, I'm just gonna start copying the spell down into my spell book.
Don't worry, it only takes
We're
10
just
minutes.
watching.
Ezra's got this.
I'm
Ezra's banging
gonna
on the
magic
door.
up some sandwiches for everyone.
As many times as I have like used a utility spell to spare us some bullshit, Faust is going to take 5 and copy this fucking spell.
Yep. I'm gonna magic up some sandwiches for everyone as we take the moment.
Sandwich, sandwich, sandwich.
You gotta finish the job. Then you get sandwiches. That's how it works. I say eating a sandwich. It falls to the
Ezra.
ground.
Ezra double times himself. Like what?
All right, so everyone, I think we once we get out, if we can, we need to put a bunch of distance. If it's not safe, we need to put a bunch of distance between us and that location, and then maybe everyone get into our spaceship now base, and then we'll have to meet up and decide what we want to do from there.
Are these the plans we're making in the 15 minutes it takes to get through that boulder?
Yeah, I'm just saying we got a plan. Eventually, everyone's gonna be free to do what they want, right? Because like our entire goal has been to escape hell. We're about to do that. I don't know.
You hear
Yeah.
from inside the boulder, "We go to Mama Ash's house." Doof, doof, doof.
Well, so that's the thing. Let me pitch something to you there, Ash. All right. So we have a teleportation signal for the inside of hell that we passed on the way here, as well as a rock from that location. If we were to go, say, tell the Queen of Socrates that we could send her and a contingent of her soldiers carrying dragon's breath, as well as their holy water weapons that I'm pretty sure they have. We could send them off to assist the other team. In the meantime, we'll have to decide what to do, but I think it's going to be very important that we're going to have to sit down and like take a grand look at like what's all going on, because there's a whole diplomacy thing going on with like the prime deities that we have to start paying attention to now that we're
Yeah.
high level. So I've got a grip on what all is going on, what the potential is, but right now I think we just need to focus on getting away, get to safety, and then have that discussion.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Get ourselves to safety, plan our next move. So the porter that escorted you to the door there, did he say anything else? Is my family on standby? Are armies on standby?
Armies, I doubt. We will have to reach out to them and get them ready. But
Maybe
I believe last we know is they had set up this escape route for us so that we could more easily get out. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you are quite all right. It may be prudent to. I do not believe we are the ones that are best suited for gathering allies. That said, our counterparts are likely otherwise indisposed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
think
mean, we
it is
have
bad
Ash
idea.
here. She's a noble. She could be our front man. And don't forget, and I hold up my finger, and I also say, "Oh yeah," and I pull out from the. Oh, you have them. We have these rings on. No one will see us any differently. We'll just be individuals. And the only one here who looks insane is me and maybe Ezra. And I am in the middle of fixing that for myself.
I'll withhold my existential horror at the thought of just what is involved in fixing it.
I'm not
Nothing
insane. Ezra.
Yes, you are.
Yes. My biggest issue is that I frankly don't know what powers that be we could attempt to consolidate. We know of Absalom, or not Absalom, that's a completely different universe. Having too many universes in my head now is irritating.
Yeah.
What is the? I am perfect. I would happily go and represent our organization and our efforts to a civilization of other well-spoken orcs. It is so tiring being.
Great. So here's my thinking, and I know it's going to be a little extreme, but once you guys know everything that's going on, oh God, I guess we should just do it now because otherwise I'm gonna say half of it, and then you're gonna be like, "What?" And then, okay. As this is happening, I'm gonna pull out some chalk and attempt to make like a little chalkboard on the ground. All right. As far as everyone knows at this point, can I draw on here?
Like Ezra got through.
There are several layers of deities in this world. Okay? There's 3 prime deities: Mycopolis, Aliopolis, and Maniopolis. Oh, no, wait. Mycopolis, Maniopolis, Ali. Yeah, that's right. So chaos, order, and neutrality. Chaos and order, and I draw a little circle. I'll line in it. Aliopolis, the god of chaos, sacrificed herself and her power to bind Maniopolis in the center of hell, which is where we're coming from. And they are currently in a losing stalemate. Eventually, Maniopolis will escape. Now, did we help do that? Yeah. Did we do it on purpose? No. So they are locked in a losing stalemate. And then, way down here, there's no individual god of like neutral, evil, chaotic, good, blah, blah, blah. And further below them is a line of deities that are like individuals. So like these are players or adventurers such as ourselves who have acquired so much power that they have ascended to godhood. And so far, they are mortal deities. So they have all the individual problems of like mankind and like mental trauma and like living forever and like what's the effect of that on the human condition. All that shit applies. They have a deal with the god of neutrality, Mycopolis, to not do anything against them, and they won't go too far. But in exchange, they get to do kind of whatever they want to. So right now, the 3 primary deities are locked in kind of a stalemate, right? And all of these minor deities are going crazy, and they're like experimenting on people, kidnapping them, and running worlds and stuff like that. Look to Faust, and I try to give a look for like a note of understanding because I think you're against the gods.
Oh, fundamentally.
Yeah, so that's the setup as I understand it. What you guys don't know, and that I know because I sat at a table one time, is that the other team has this seed, right? This seed that came with this other guy, a version of me, and that seed is a MacGuffin. It's a new god. If it gets planted, it'll be a mid-tier god, so the god of neutral good, and it'll act as a plug to fix the unstable stalemate between the 2 side deities, right? And then after that, it'll fundamentally change how things are because it's going to give everyone. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure it's going to give everyone access to the system, meaning everyone becomes level 1 of something. Every peasant, every child, every old person, every person, everywhere is going to be empowered, and I assume there's going to be chaos across the planet, Because if we don't do this, the PNC will get out and there'll be chaos across the planet anyway. So, yeah.
What about snacks?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of snacks. So
There will be plenty of
that's
snacks
the
along the way.
situation. That's the situation as we see it. I think that we should take one route, but I want to let this information sink in, see what you guys think about it, and go from there.
Haven't
Can you
made it
guys
to
see
the
when
rock, Josh?
Yes. Can you guys see when I do this?
I see all the doodles.
That was me.
What am I looking for?
Can you see when I do this?
So that my vision
Wait.
suddenly vanished
Yeah, you took away.
outside of the room.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
turned
can't see
the
all around. I just have.
vision on.
Yeah.
You guys' vision is on. All I'm doing is turning dynamic lighting on and
Yeah.
off.
You've done that.
So you're turning the walls on.
You probably
Yeah,
have to
and
wait
when
a
I
bit,
turn and when I turn the walls on,
'cause you probably have
some
to wait
reason-
like 15 minutes.
for some reason I'm noticing that you guys can't fucking see. Which is annoying.
There's another setting somewhere that says like maintain or like it's like fog of war where you just gray out the area that like you've already walked through. So we could see what we've seen before, but like our vision doesn't see it.
No, it's not
There's
that.
fog.
Ezra, make
Either one.
to the other side. Let's out of big house. Job done. Where are my bones?
Good job,
salmon.
bud.
Faust absentmindedly tosses the bone to Ezra.
It got smoky on my screen. We're surrounded by mist.
Anyways.
Yeah. So that's how the order of how the gods' power system and struggle is currently situated, and the risk that will, or the kind of outcomes that might occur that we have to discuss and plan around.
So.
I look around. God, can you stop fucking with the lights?
Oh,
Just feel a nice little flick to the back of your head.
it's the only way you can have walls in this shithole.
I don't believe in walls. I close my eyes. I really, really don't believe in walls as hard as I can.
I do good, Mama
fine.
Ash. I do good.
Freedom.
Fuck it for now. Anyways, yeah, under this boulder, you find what looks to be a chest that has been previously empowered to be a chest of desire, but has been somehow nullified of that power. Although there seemed to be a residual fee left in the chest, the top of the trunk has been busted off from the boulder that had been placed on top of it.
Ooh.
But it is clear that this was a chest of desire because of the markings it has denoting it as such, which is a tree of life symbol. You know, the dual sided of the tree, one of white, one is black.
Mama Ash,
Look
I
at
did not
Faust.
break
What
it.
happens if you put a chest of desire inside a chest of desire? Is it like printing another printer?
I feel like
I feel like that this would be a destructive thing, and that maybe we shouldn't put a chest of desire in a chest of desire.
Listen, only ladies can do that. Chest of desires can't do that.
Ezra's just looking down
Anyways.
and
How would you
going,
fit it
I
in?
didn't break it.
I feel like mathematically and geometrically it's an impossibility.
It depends on the size.
Anyways,
That's what Bob
So-
says.
you're telling that
Go ahead.
the so-called good team are
Mhm.
about to create a separate god. A new one.
Yeah, that's the plan, and it'll be. And I point to the middle tier, one step above. I draw out kind of a grid. You know the good evil alignment grid. Hold on, I'll draw
Oh.
this.
Yes. It's objective nonsense, but carry on.
Sure. I mean, it's as objective as it is real, right? So,
They say Ezra evil because Ezra eat people. I'm not evil. I'm just hungry.
Franklin, what happened to you? Did you get a haircut?
me? Yeah.
That's
I put on
Franklin?
different clothing. Yeah.
Got a
Yeah.
haircut.
I cast disguise self on myself, so I look like a turtle again. And then I used my glimmer or glamour cloak to change it into all white, so that I now appear good.
Part of the
I also
Inquisition?
wear a ring of mind shielding, so you can no longer sense that I'm evil or undead.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Okay. Anyway, you were drawing a. Sorry, thank you. You were drawing a grid.
Yeah, sorry. No, it's a good question. Thanks for noticing. I
Yeah.
show off a little bit. So Maniopolis is the god of deceit or order, which is. Can I differ the color? Yeah. This section. Heliopolis, the god of chaos, is this section. And then Mycopolis, the god of neutrality, is this section. So the god of chaos control is both like the god of like good chaos and bad chaos and neutral chaos, which is all chaos, and so on and so forth. My goal, or their goal, is to create one god, another one level down that fills one of these roles. And in doing so, it adds another player to the game, and it blocks off the losing stalemate between chaos and order, because there's a losing stalemate. Eventually, Maniopolis will get out, and unfortunately, that doesn't mean Aliopolis will be able to like match him. She used all of her energy. It's like gone to get him into that spot as it is. So once he's out, like he's of the three gods, he's gonna be uncontested. So the other team or wizard on the other team created a MacGuffin item to siphon off power from the three gods to create basically a giant plug version of a tree god that will sit in the rift and stop everything from blowing up. I sit down.
And
It's
it
really
is.
complicated.
And
You're
this,
so smart, Franklin. Ezra pats you
Mama
as
is gonna
he's
just start
on his
clapping.
bone.
Just solid claps.
and this tree entity is
Yes, that was very concise.
going
I
to.
have no idea what you say.
Give him some jerky.
And this tree
Sorry,
entity
what
is
were you saying,
going
Faust?
to be sapient.
Can we use the tree for potty?
Just
No, it'll probably kill you. It has a bunch of
Yeah,
side
I
effects
wouldn't do
too,
that.
but I figured that's too minutia detail to like deal with right now. But the reason I say this is this city, this location, assuming this tree gets planted and we defeat the PNC, as a team, is going to become incredibly important. So what we need to do, and what I think we should do, is supplant the government of Socrates so that we can ensure peace and prosperity around this item. Because like, what happens if like it falls into the wrong hands? We gotta
Yeah.
protect against that.
We've got to keep everybody safe, guys.
Yeah.
I thought the
Who's
original
better to keep this item safe and make sure it's not abused than us?
I thought the original idea was to eliminate deities from this world.
The idea is to remove the mortal deities from this world. We can't remove the prime deities. Maniopolis is literally the planet. Or Aliopolis is literally the planet. We can't get rid of them. My idea is you create this one major NPC deity that was never immortal, and then they have the power to expel all the little ones that ruin everyone's lives.
Yeah. Because we're going to make it all better.
I suppose every change must have layers. Though I do not like it, but
Of course.
so be
The,
it.
the nice thing about it, at least, is it's not a mortal with mortal problems ascending to immortality. As far as I understand, it is a aspect of divinity given sentience. So it'll be uncorruptible, as I think. And if we can get the rest of the gods out of our bubble of space, it's only going to be temporary because they're going to try to get back in. This is where all the power of the universe flows from. It's where the prime deities reside. So we need to not just be like, oh, cool, great, we saved the day. Now everyone divides up. We need to prepare. One day they're going to come back and they're going to kill everyone if we're not ready. So that's why I think we need to create a global either alliance of countries, like a UN or something. But in order to do that, we need to be players on the table. So we should
We
hold
need
the
to,
most
we need to
important
make
card.
ourselves known and present.
Yeah, if we take over Socrates, we'll be players on the table and we'll have access and control over the most important resource in the new world. All
I think taking
doing.
over a single country is a poor start.
What would you suggest?
We would, should we take over, we would be perceived as usurpers. Problem
Right.
that we solved of our own.
Supper?
I cast banishment on Ezra.
I was going to say, I
Don't
feel like we
you
need
just
to take
gave-
over because we're doing it for their own good.
He
It
goes
lasts
back to the pocket rocket. Oh. No, he does go to a
If we-
dungeon. Yeah.
I do not actually have banishment. I was just kidding.
Oh.
Oh. You're right. We could simply create a puppet system, but if we were to want to take it over, the way we could do it is we know that teleportation circle on level 1 of Hell. We've seen it. We have this rock from that location. We go back, we convince the queen that she needs to send her entire army along with Dragon's Breath and Holy Water through that portal to defend or to attack them from the center, because that leads right to their heart. Then Ash's family's military comes in and replaces all the guards of the city. And then we just talk to the queen and we say, hey, we're gonna be right on the show now. You're gonna be our puppet.
I think that taking over as usurp. This needs to go beyond the nation. We
What
need
about
to
Amish?
fundamentally alter the very way people think. We need
Here's
to
the
convince
thing.
that they don't need the gods.
It's going to happen regardless. Because as soon as that seed gets planted, remember how I said every single person on this planet is going to suddenly become a level 1 in something? Every single person on this planet is going to gain power. Every slave, every man who's oppressed, every man who's
Power-
been wronged. Oh wait, no, I believe it's also limited to good people because the god is good. It's a neutral
Power
good god.
is
So
good is subjective in its entirety.
Sure, but that'll be up to whatever entity,
And that is precisely why I loathe gods.
right? In either case, that's what they're doing right now. If we want to oppose them, we certainly could.
And suddenly being granted a substantial amount of power is not necessarily going to... It will lend itself in our favor in the long run, absolutely. Having competency on our side is always helpful.
Right?
But we need to culturally, systemically rebuild things in such
Yeah.
a way that this is going to require an entire movement.
Yeah.
Taking them to
to
supper.
spread an idea.
Yep. That's why we need a power base, right? We're gonna have to do this culturally. We're gonna have to be ready so that when it happens,
We don't.
send out maybe a message so that
We
we
don't
talk
need
to
a
everyone.
kingdom. That's the wrong kind of power we need. We need an
And-
institution.
Right.
And
And if we control the tree, then we will control most of its access and power. That's how we create an institution. An institution around the gifts that the thing gives. We act as the gatekeepers, the stopgap.
This will require us to... It will require our other cells to prove successful.
Yeah.
What is... Can we help ensure that that happens?
I don't know. But we have
It's all
things are happening now, and we need to make moves.
Yeah. Now's the time for action. We've done enough plotting.
Get the hell out of here.
We
First,
got my
get
mask
out,
off now.
then we can figure it out.
The point
Did
of the
But I just want everyone to have it in the back of their mind as to we're now playing on a different game and a different sphere of influence. We don't play small games anymore. Now we have to think on a big scale.
Where are we gonna find scales big enough?
did anyone collect the stuff from the chest?
Sure.
Oh yeah, no, Ezra picked it up and brought it over to Mama Ash. I didn't break it, I promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going through the stuff in the chest.
There seems to be a ton of gems, jewels, and golden goods. Like coinage. That's what I mean. Of various
Should we
sorts.
do this up amongst ourselves and put another chest of desire in the pocket rocket?
A broken one.
So we'll have to see if we can fix it somehow.
Faust
Yeah, I
fixed
see what
thing.
you're doing.
Faust, you fix
and-
it? I didn't break it.
This
I'm gonna
was-
grab a couple of handfuls of whatever and just add it to my sack, my bag. Some gems,
Does anyone-
some coins.
Is anyone here very sneaky?
Yes.
Ezra.
roll a D100 for each one of the different ones you're adding.
Ezra's got a +10 to stealth.
I think we should stealth through the portal and then maybe like have an action ready to like dash. We just need to get as far away as possible as quickly as possible.
Ezra could put y'all in the pocket rocket and carry y'all out in wolf form, and then just have mad dashness.
Turn to the others that had been here before. What was up top? Because you guys went down this tunnel this incline, right?
Up top is, I guess, a labyrinth that leads to a thieves guild, dwarves making specific weaponry, which my family has contact with in the above world, and an oni who I became very well acquainted with, and a poop shoot that I never want to see again.
So we're not going to see Sky immediately. then it probably doesn't matter that we're all in the pocket rocket. If the other side was a benign, safe error location, then we're not coming out in the war zone.
I don't think this door didn't open up to a war zone from what I remember. I do know that, like, after opening a gate to hell and us being lost in the dark, we had to moonwalk our way through another door that I think landed us at the in-between. It was all very confusing.
Is that this door? Do we have to moonwalk through this door?
No, it wasn't this door. It was a door in the darkness that you could barely see.
Okay.
Mama Ash, how'd you walk on the moon?
After I'm done stuffing my bag. Also, I rolled a D100 3 times, but you said it was just jewels and coins in there.
Yeah, so I didn't say 3 times. I said for each of the ones that you were grabbing. If you were adding, because I think there's going to be, it's literally the same chest that you grabbed from before to make yourself so wealthy in the first place. This is the chest.
Okay, yeah.
This is the very first chest of desire that existed in the game, but it had been broken because reasons.
That's kind of it, I guess.
Have
Mama
to.
Ash wants it. Ezra, carry it.
Stuff that people do.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull out some gemstones, like 3 different gemstones, and then I will pull out a hand of gold coins. And I'm going to be like, all right, you guys, you should probably take as much as you can out of this, and we should put this in the pocket rocket, and then we should make our way out of here. And then after I'm done filling my bag, I stand up, and I show Ezra how to moonwalk.
Which is a really neat concept.
Ezra will try to performance his way into moonwalk. Let's see how well he goes.
So you're going to try and run up the slide there, Ezra?
Yep.
You are going to...
7 to moonwalk.
I rolled a 27 to moonwalk.
You're
We're playing like a
Are you
Fallout
both trying to go up the slide then? I'm confused. Or are you just trying
No,
to
no.
teach him how to moonwalk?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Teach
teach
me.
him.
a Fallout homebrew of like
With a 27 performance-wise and the 7, you're failing miserably there, Ezra, but you are inspired by Ash's ability there and have advantage on your next attempt.
But it's like it's Fallout flavor.
Ezra will try to moonwalk again.
Yeah, super mutant. It's set in like the Chattanooga area because that's where the DM lives.
And then, let's see, one more time because of advantage. Ezra will moonwalk for 11.
With advantage. You are able to slide your feet and move backwards, but you can't get like the arch right, and then like sometimes you kind of like you still kind of trip up. Moonwalking, you're realizing is harder than it looks.
Walking on moon is dumb. Why we walk on moon?
Ego
I'm not
thing.
sure where this term originated from, but it's just called that because you are able to slip and slide your walk backwards. Maybe this is how they walk the moon. I've never been there.
Very ineffective way to walk
You
on
know what?
that.
Would it be possible for Faust to cast Prestidigitation to attempt to melt, or use like a fire spell to melt the ice in this room? Especially the ice in association with the statue.
Digitation. I'm not so sure. Does that
The house of Firebolt, if it comes down to it.
Firebolt for sure? I mean, with enough
Like
effort and
Prestidigitation
time.
lets you start a fire.
That's what I was just trying to remember, that aspect of it, because I haven't... It's such a long spell. I don't remember every aspect of it.
Generally, what it's supposed to do is just fill in the blank, like, just general magical effect. Like, like anything that can't do damage or cause major drastic changes.
Right, I understand.
Vibes.
It's the vibes spell, exactly. It's the one that makes you feel like the wizard. Like makes your hair blow in the wind, or
I mean, its best use is that it cleans.
Oh, the third one down. You chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
Oh, yeah.
So you could warm it, quite proficiently. Are you
It's
doing
very nice.
yeah, I'm going to do that.
where are you doing it, and how are you doing it though?
Specifically, water that looks like it's supposed to be pouring out of the urn.
You warm the water enough that it slowly begins to trickle again, and as it starts to trickle, and you're still what's your verbal and semantic, by the way, just out of curiosity? I think you're just trying to play into it a little bit.
I don't think that there's. He's probably like quoting like what alchemical elements he knows. Just like over and over and over again in a mantra.
Okay. While you're humming to yourself, you kind of see out of the corner of your eye some more motion than you expect from the water, and you look up and you see the statue coming to life above you as you're kind of probably hovering your hands around the water to try and warm that particular area. And you see the water as you take kind of a tripping step back, probably gush forth from the urn down to her feet, and it flow down and stop, seeming to disappear under her feet. But the statue comes to life, and she yells, "Oh, this is spring already!"
Should take the statue.
Religion check. What the? Or it would Arcana or religion? What am I rolling here so I can figure out what the fuck is this? Like I was expecting something. This was not it.
I think you could. I think you could do a religion.
Let's fucking go. 17.
You're quite certain that this is the goddess Persephone, who had been drugged unwillingly to hell to though
Fuck yes.
still probably only an aspect of her.
House will keep it together and not be like a deityist. Like just straight up Persephone from Greek mythology. Persephone.
Yes, her backstory is Persephone's backstory.
Who's Hades in this situation?
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought we didn't run into Hades, but he
Sexy
said he was
Satan.
here.
This, I would guess, would be Ashuma in this scenario.
Ew.
Ashuma.
Oh, he just has multiple names.
No, I'm afraid it is not spring, but we do need to go up the slide. I was trying to solve the puzzle.
Oh, well, it appears you have. I can send you right up that slide, but you have to promise that you'll bring these seeds with you. And she presents you with a plethora.
Food?
Okay, another version of me's read mythology before. I'm hesitant. What do the seeds do?
Oh, so you're asking Persephone straight up?
Or I'll roll religion.
Okay.
Do I need
Ezra's
to-
gonna straight up ask, is it
yeah, we'll
food?
do a religion check first. Don't eat them. 21 on religion.
Ooh, very nice. You're quite certain these seeds will provide a lot of food for a lot of people because they seem to be all food oriented. And they also are very hardy types of plants growing in some of the harshest conditions and providing some of the biggest bounties. As well, that you know that those who you'd probably know from the lore and mythology of Persephone, those that eat of her fruit will know who it is that brought it to them, and will generally be thankful for that, and thus proliferating her influence.
He'll take the seeds, my lady.
Can we eat
That is,
them?
that is good to hear. I hope only to feed the world.
Yes.
Yes, we can eat them.
Franklin's staring like off to the side directly at this lady, just breathing in and out.
See, it's awkward because the very deity that I had planned killing first was the goddess of agriculture. So
There she is.
we'll just keep that to ourselves as she gets us out of hell.
Well, she would turn to you and specifically state, "Are you ready to leave?"
Yes, we won't go to Mama Ash's house.
I'm gonna step forward to her and be like, "Yes, we are so ready to leave this place." As I kind of like give her a little bow, and hopefully she remembers me.
I'm gonna
Ezra
roll an
mimics.
insight check.
Ezra mimics
Okay.
and bobs his head.
She doesn't seem to specifically remember you, but she seems to be aware that you are all returning to this location as opposed to just arriving from the levels above.
Yes,
And
we.
she looks at you, making more eye contact than normal, though, probably, and goes, I'm sorry, have we met before? I apologize. There are many that come through my door here in between the Purgatory.
Man, I wouldn't think this is a high traffic area, but yeah, we met. It feels like a lifetime ago.
Do you want to
sure
go
it
to the
does.
Mama Ash house?
I cannot leave, unfortunately. In spring I may visit, though you said it's not spring, so I guess I'll be going back to sleep here shortly. So, but I can still provide the trip to above. It is generally against my... Trying to think of like a derogatory term for husband, but I can't. My husband's wishes,
Fuck.
but
No, that's not it. That's a better derogatory word.
Old man.
Free.
Oh, worse half.
worse half. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's against my worse half's wishes to keep this gate tended, but I do find it to be fruitful.
What half of you is bad?
Mm. You may yet meet that half.
Have we met that half? Like, just trying to remember.
The Shadow
In
Seekers have
our.
not.
Okay. Before we get out of here, in these hallways around me, are there any loose stones?
In the hallways?
Yeah. Like any
Are you
loose
looking
stones or
anywhere
pebbles?
specifically, or just in general?
Just around.
all
Nowhere
of
specific.
I'm gonna-
I just have to keep my promise to Ogrima to give him stones from all the places I've been. And I feel like from this place would be really cool for him.
Okay. You would definitely find one or two that you could probably while Persephone is speaking to everyone too. That's a little loose in the wall, and you're just kind of sitting there wiggling it back and forth until it comes out.
Yes, I'm going to take this loose stone from
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
That's epic. That's gonna be an excellent bookend one day. All right, let's do this. Let's make the step from underworld to overworld.
Are you all ready then?
I suppose.
Ezra
Faust
ready.
will take
I-
the seat and nod.
All right.
Meridian
Please stand-
action to kill
Please-
someone.
So since you guys aren't trying to run up the slide, I won't need any real checks or anything, but I'm moving some of the characters over here. Mame included, who I haven't heard from, though I don't know if you remember this particular character, Persephone, or this particular area.
Did she post at all?
No, I don't remember Persephone at all. This area, yes, not Persephone though.
Yep, she was here. She was in the statue, as well as those frozen things. Since you guys are escaping the puzzle to some degree, are Mephites, ice Mephites specifically. So
All right, they tried to attack us last time, and I managed to talk us out of that situation too.
by talking to Persephone, and while everyone else was fighting. Mhm. Sounds like though Mame doesn't have anything else to add to the plans before we jump.
Franklin said he was readying an action in case we run into somebody. I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Ezra takes up a defensive position around Ash.
What was that, Mame?
You said we were gonna jump, so I said Geronimo.
Well, it's pretty accurate because as you guys, Persephone asks everyone to line up in front of the porthole, and you
Faust
guys.
does so and then plugs his nose. I have a suspicion of where this is going.
Oh no. I'm gonna have a spell ready.
You guys all line up in front of the slide, is what it appears. And
Ezra, go first.
Persephone tilts her urn even farther forward, producing a stream you can see for 0.5 seconds turns into almost a geyser the size of the entire hole, forcing everyone up the miles of tube. Almost feels like instantaneously with just water just whoosh. And you all land on a stony kind of metal almost ground, metal forward stone ground, catching your breath as the water washes over you and spills out over the coals of magma that's turning to lava and into a murky pool at the top of the slide. As you're sitting there, too, you see the door close behind you and the text above it in Infernal. I believe Franklin knows Infernal. Ash, I think you do too.
I do too.
I was going to say, I think Faust does. So all three of you recognize the portal to hell written above it.
No, wrong character.
In
Cat knows
Infernal.
Infernal.
Oh,
Really
okay. My bad.
clearly labeled. How did they get down here?
Stupid words.
As well, you guys all see, well, more specifically, might be of note to Ash and Mame, a tunnel to the south that you kind of remember many shenanigans having happened in a labyrinth.
That's where the mushrooms are.
Yeah.
Is that the way to Mama Ash's house?
But inside
no.
of that tunnel, specifically now, is what looks like to be a small, very pristine, newly constructed room.
Hmm.
With a few buttons and a light on the outside of it.
Buttons?
I'm gonna go investigate the room.
Ezra wants to go touch a button.
Let's avoid touching the button. I
Do you
just want to
immediately
inspect
touch?
it real quick.
But
Do
they
you
look
stop
so
Ezra from
shiny.
touching the button, or does Ezra touch the button?
If he doesn't, I do.
No, I will do what I can to keep him from touching the button. I'm like, hold on.
Ezra, you might be rolling something to avoid not being allowed to touch a button. It sounds like.
Ezra wants to touch a button.
Ezra,
Roll
remember, this is a high-stress situation. We don't just push the big red button.
Push the
I
big
think
red
they're-
button.
I think they're
Look
gonna
up
need.
real
Oh God, is
dick
it a big
move,
red button?
Josh.
What? I think they're gonna need a dexterity saving, or whichever is your higher, athletics or acrobatics, versus Ezra's strength, because I know he's going to try and muscle his way in there to touch the button. I don't know about you, Ezra. That's my thought. You can tell me otherwise. You can tell me if you're
Well,
listening.
yeah, I did not do good.
Shiny
I'm gonna throw
button.
out the mom arm to hold that holds kids back. Like, no, I just told you
Using,
not to run into the gorilla pen.
I'm using command.
29. Athletics. He's button.
You need to also apparently make a wisdom saving throw because
Oh, boo.
Franklin is commanding you.
Let's see.
Austin's just watching with a look of like the most tired acceptance. Like he's just he
Six.
understands.
6, yeah, you fail. I say heal. You
And-
don't just push the big red fucking button. I mean,
Well,
are we outside? I look up. Is there sky?
there is not
No, we're in a
sky.
cavern.
There seems to be a very tall ceiling above you in a large cavern, one that is very natural in state. Also, while you're reprimanding Ezra, your investigation yields, Ash, the buttons that are on the side of this doorway into this room, which you only recognize to be a doorway, because there's overlapping panels, and as Ezra comes near to try and tap one of the buttons, it opens up and dings, and you can see inside of it is a square room. And the buttons you see on the side of it seem to be an arrow facing up, and that's it.
Guys, I think this might be an elevator, which seems incredibly suspicious because this was not here the last time I was here.
Faust, you have legend lore, right?
It requires the thing that I'm forming the spell on to be somewhat in the realm of legend.
I point at the mythical elevator. Maybe this thing? Or do you have identify? For
Not have identified
non-legendary identification?
prepared. Not have identified prepared.
You don't?
I do not. I would like
Dude,
to cast Arcana.
You're a wizard.
And
It's fine. They're blasty wizards too.
When a half giant comes in off to the side and says, "You're a wizard, Harry." No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Also,
Ezra.
can we see all this around us? We don't see any people in this room with us.
No, there are no people currently. There were some other questions. Go ahead.
Faust is so beyond fucking caring right now. If Faust says up, he's going in the elevator.
You get
Nothing
into
makes
the
sense
elevator.
anymore.
You get into the elevator and you see a singular button that says the 100.
Oh God, I guess let's get in the elevator. Fuck it.
100.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the DM's laying a path. The DM's laying a path. Let's go.
Follow the breadcrumbs, guys.
All aboard the railroad.
There
Choo
is-
choo.
This is
Ow.
this is the sidetrack. There are definitely things you could go around and see.
Sidetrack. This is
we're
the
on a
most
mission.
obvious thing in the room.
Very much.
You walk out, and directly in front of you is an elevator. Let's go.
I have never been in this situation in a D&D game before. I'm taking the elevator.
Every time that there wasn't a situation like this, I've been asked, why isn't there an elevator? So,
Ezra pushed the button.
There's
I
the
give him the
elevator.
elevator,
Perfect.
and I ready a spell in case we go into in case this is a trap.
Can I push the button?
I'd do the
House
same.
is activating his force cube so that when the door opens, there's like a barrier between us
okay.
and the outside. And also, it holds the air, so if it's like, just like, it's a barrier. It keeps everything in and out.
Smart.
I've been
Can I
waiting
push?
for this fucking thing forever.
Can I push the button?
Is everyone else filtering in there?
I'm folding laundry right now, but I'm golf clapping Faust. It's nice.
Mame, Ezra?
Oh, Ezra's in there.
I'm
He's asking
imagining
to
like
push
the
button.
Portal 2 elevator music is playing in here.
Like Ezra is literally asking if he can push the button.
There's a
Mame?
button
Sec,
for
everyone's gotta get
whatever you
in.
want to push.
Oh, he's in there. He's in there. He's waiting for y'all to say he can push the button.
Must have lost a Mame.
She's gone.
Poof! Out of existence, I guess.
And we're dead.
Oh,
No! She's one by one. One by one.
Is everybody in?
yeah, I mean, all four
Ezra
of you that
pushed
are
the
here
button.
now, yeah.
I am definitely in.
Ezra totally pushes the button.
You press the button, and the elevator, or the room's door closes, Cha-ting! And you hear a soft, gentle music playing, while you feel slowly the force of gravity increases on you, and you keep going for quite a while.
The force of gravity increases. Is that what you said? Okay. Like
Like
exponentially?
the sense of movement upward. Like
Okay. Okay.
you're experiencing like the 1.1
Are we being
speed of being
crushed?
in an elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like I'm not talking like 2G. I'm just talking like the 1.1 G that would be in the elevator.
Could Ezra survive 2Gs?
Probably.
He's strong.
I mean pilot like super fast jet pilots go up to like 5 and the really good ones I think make 6. I was studying that out at one point for some reason. Don't ask me why. Yeah, you guys go up this elevator. Oh, this room continues on, sorry. And you see at the top actually some other numbers appear and some other buttons that only after you've ascended them appear all the way up to the 100th floor. And the doors open on a scene before you that is, in no other words, astounding. There is a giant figure that's in the middle of some sort of ritually circled device projecting some sort of light out from it is the main thing you notice. All around you, though, there is an excess of light coming from what you can only perceive as magical sources, and a large skeletal figure that is presiding over all of the It's still not the large figure in the middle. Just to give you some idea, is easily 121 feet or 125 feet in height. But it's not really a figure as the light that's filtering in around it is providing its bodily shape as well. So as you come walking out of the room, the doors ding, and you walk out of the elevator. You hear a booming voice from the skeleton over here, who is easily 10 foot high as well. And he goes, looks like the interview's right on time. And you get 1 second from him before another porter, very similarly dressed from the one before in the red attire of House Croy, walks up. Well, that is good that you've made it. Where's the head porter?
Tell him lava.
Step forward, and I'm like, I'm sorry to inform you that
Are you familiar with?
met an untimely end.
Are you familiar with the
Evie
concept
did
of
make
the?
it.
Are you familiar with the concept of the frost effect?
I think above my pay grade.
I see.
But suffice to say, he no longer exists, so he turns to Ash. I get head porter role now?
Congratulations on your promotion.
Evie too.
I give him a little
EV2.
nod, and I'm like, yes, you do. I'm so glad you're here to meet us.
Well,
That means-
I am also glad then to let you know that I've secured an interview with Ashuma to join the factions of the PNC and secure funding for your next ventures. Providing that you pass the interview, he says, and bows his head and kind of steps to the side and puts his hand off
I
towards
see.
Ashima.
I thank him, and then I just start walking towards Ashima.
Who is over here and intent on his work. It seems like he's typing into what looks like, or pounding into keys of different varying languages and reading a visual display in front of him and looking back at this giant 125-foot figure behind him.
Wait. Has this motherfucker been Wizard of Ozing us this entire time?
We might just find out.
I look at Franklin. I don't know about you, but I didn't have this on my bingo card.
Roll a religion check. Looking
we
at
go
this
home
large
now?
being. With guidance.
Wait, who are we passing guidance on?
Me, I did a 26 religion check to determine what this is.
See in the image some small intricacies that are a form of the primal languages and the heavenly languages, celestial, written in this projected image almost, all relating back to the god of protection, the second moon of Tareth, Elmar, or by another name, the god Helm. Helm.
He appears bound.
Wait, did you say
This-
hell or help?
Helm with an M. Like mother. And it does appear to be bound, and it does also appear to be a larger aspect, and at the center of the head, there seems to be a visual representation of an eclipse of that moon. The second moon of Tarth.
Do we know of any eclipses? Oh, we
You know
wouldn't.
with a-
Because we're in hell.
You know
Yeah,
with a
we
20
haven't seen the sky in years.
You know with a 27 though, and your researches, as well as your connection to the table and your meta knowledge, that this is most likely an anathema that Ashuma has discovered for the god Helm or Elmar.
Oh, okay.
Which you know, an anathema is
That's so
basically
clear.
the kryptonite of a god.
Oh. And he's using it to create an eclipse.
I think the eclipse is an anathema. He's waiting on one.
Do we want an eclipse of moon?
Okay, so science isn't a role.
History?
I have to do it. I either, depending on the science, lump it into history or arcana.
Yes, that's
Faust is
exactly
a
how I would do it too.
Faust is a fucking
Or
nerd.
nature.
Can I, or nature? Yeah. Can I? But science is typically not a wisdom thing.
I mean, if it's bio, like biochem, it's very.
I loathe the separation of wisdom and intelligence. But that's besides the point. Because like wizard literally just means wise one.
Yeah.
Can I roll to know if there are any upcoming celestial events akin to a eclipse?
Do you have any timekeeping device on you?
I have a talking head that knows everything about the universe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. Where are you storing that guy?
He's floating around behind me right now, like over my shoulder, like a Turbo Skull from 40K.
Very similar to Bob. Ash, you missed this development. It was summoned last time. I didn't get it in the recap, but is it ethereal too in nature?
No, it's
or
very.
is
It is mechanical.
Okay, so it has material to it.
Yeah.
I just was clarifying that aspect of it. So yeah, it's constantly floating over your shoulder, whichever one you choose, I guess.
And are
You
there
turn
any upcoming celestial events?
You turn to it, ask it of that, and it goes, kind of tilts its head off to one side, looks, and even though it has no eyes, you can feel the sockets that once have eyes looking up at a ceiling that has no moons or stars above it, in it currently, and it go, I'm fairly certain there is one quite impending, actually.
How soon?
Well, judging by the distance between the azimuth of the sun, the moon, and the stars, we've got approximately 1 day.
Well, shit.
That's the next session, by the way,
Oh, well, fuck.
of the evil campaign.
So we need to get our interview done and over with, get accepted, and then go to Sorperty.
But
Speaking of which,
we've also agreed to like resist the PNC from leaving
This is what he's
this
waiting for. We need to fight him
region.
here. Well, we need to bite him. If we're
That or free
we are
the
internal,
god.
we could. If we're internal, we could sabotage their efforts dramatically.
We definitely could.
Where do we buy time? Let's find store.
That's true. Part of the plan was to open up the water on the ship. Okay.
I think it's a ship. I think it's a space elevator. If there's a ship, it's up here, I guess. Like space elevators.
So-
Just
Speaking of which, as you guys are taking in your surroundings and being overwhelmed in general from everything around you, you see on
Faust knows. Faust has my memories. He knows what sci-fi is.
he knows as well then from a visual larger screen that is on the north side of the map, or the right side where you guys currently stand, a large visualization of a rocket that seems to be priming and doing its tests and running through those tests. Some of you only know what rocket means, but it's kind of giving some of the others a nosebleed. And on the side of the rocket, you see Q4 Myco Ripper, or quarter 4 Myco Polis, RIP.
You said Q4 Mycopolis?
Yep.
Q4. What does Q4 mean?
Q4 Mycopolis. What was it? ROP?
RIP.
Q4 Mycopolis. Wait for Mycopolis. Rest in peace.
And
Line
as you guys
for
are
Mycopolis.
as you guys are pondering what that could mean, I guess, you get from Ashuma a "You're here for an interview then?"
Yes, sir, we are.
Well, what is your pitch? I'm going to need your elevator pitch.
I apologize to do this to you, but did you ever make my glasses?
I did. They should be in your inventory.
Right, I haven't.
I kind of, I'm hoping that Franklin is standing next to me and I will put a hand on Franklin's shoulder. And I was like, we will help you take control and maintain a seat in store for peace.
I don't have anything that stands out
Let me
as
check real quick.
you. Duplicitous manuscript, tridecahedron puzzle, hellfire brick, astral diamond, cube of force, little bag of sand.
Talking about looking for your
Glasses.
glasses.
Yeah, it may be important. I know where he's coming from.
Considering the lady that enchanted my glasses hates this guy's guts, I just want to know what they do.
He hates his guts. Got it.
Oh, I'm so hesitant to sign anything with these guys because it's going to put us in double jeopardy just like the other team. We need to be independent contractors here.
Do you see Faust's HUD?
HUD?
Is that an
HUD?
item?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that in my inventory, no.
I see it. It's under dagger. It goes Ring of Man Shielding Dagger, Faust's HUD. It's even equipped on my screen.
Okay, wondrous item. While wearing these lenses with a lipstick stain, you gain access to the following abilities. When worn, the wearer occasionally sees faint overlays of data and colored text. You wear the asexual focus. While you wear these lenses, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Fair enough. As a bonus action, you can activate the lenses any analysis mode for 1 minute. During this time, the lenses project a constant stream of information. When you interact with a creature within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to analyze the creature's current disposition. The game provides you with 2 pieces of information. You gain a +2 bonus to your next charisma check or wisdom check made against that creature. Okay.
You likey?
I like it.
Oh my god, what do we do?
Lenses
Yeah,
provide an estimate of the creature's remaining hit points.
I thought you might like that last one, yeah.
And display any active magical effects. Okay, yeah, we're going to activate those just so I can get a beat on this guy. Current disposition, trying to get his current disposition and his current hit points.
Does an HP bar just appear above his head while you're wearing the glasses?
Yeah, worse, it's just a skull. Like in fucking WoW.
Hey.
You see as a singular portion of it, did that work? Oh, that came through the other way. Sitting at a cool 258. However, you know that this is only one with some of the other information that is overlaid. One, I'm repeating again specifically, of his
Effects.
yeah.
258. Puny god.
he's not a god.
Even better for Ezra.
Holding my hands behind my back, subtly pointing a finger at Franklin to cast message.
Oh
I'm going to give
boy.
him that information.
So just to repeat, it was 258 HP, one of what was it?
One of his
Well, it's only one of his aspects. There's
yeah,
more.
one,
This isn't him.
and
Part.
Franklin would actually know approximately from reading the contract multiple times about how many he has. If you recall.
I'm trying to remember what when you say aspects, if you're talking about lives.
Yes, we're talking about
I was like,
his-
there
There are more of him out there. It's not just him. Where
yeah,
you're
20.
saying he's got like Super
there-
Mario lives stacked up.
Yeah, my understanding is he had Super Mario lives stacked up, and it was 20 of them. So 20 times 258.
I assume that he has multiple versions of him spread out.
That's true. If we kill him here, I mean, I guess it depends on how many of them are around. We can't sign any contracts with him. I'm gonna step forward a second, looking super innocent, like I do now. Say, I had a real quick question about we got a draft of like a deployment contract with you guys just to make sure we do our due diligence.
oh really? That's great. That is really good to hear.
Yeah, very focused. There's this thing here that says like you're looking for something called a vile book of darkness. Why? It doesn't say why. What are you gonna use? What's it for?
Oh, well, you
It
might
seems
not need to
cool.
really worry about that, as it's rather quite a rare thing in amongst the stars of the galaxies. However, if you did stumble upon something like that, the reason we'd be interested in it specifically, I guess, is that we could prolong our agenda and and expand our horizons. I'm sure you know It has quite a lot of
I
effect.
don't think he would. How would he know that I would know? Narrow my eyes.
You don't know that he knows that you know.
But he just said that.
He's trying to probe, and if you narrow your eyes, he's going to roll an insight.
I'm gonna roll the deception.
Oh my god.
I have.
Oh my god. Good luck. Oh my god. Roll that
Oh, yeah.
deception.
Okay. I'm just looking to see what else I might have to fix this. Okay. If I'm correct, let me read this again. I believe I have advantage against because I have the book, but it's also hidden, so I guess I wouldn't. So straight roll. Nope.
You have guidance.
Oh yeah, and guidance.
I don't think it's gonna save you today though. Cause he got a
17.
34.
Holy fuck. This dude.
And he doesn't say anything, he doesn't do anything. He plays it off for a second and he goes, well, if you did find it, I mean, there is a sizable reward for it, depending upon your fancy.
Cool.
And
Uh,
seeing that doesn't trigger anything for you, so you know, if those that are bound to it were to sign on to the PNC, there is a very large signing bonus. Because we don't necessarily need complete control of this object. We would just need to make sure that it is in our interests and not working against it.
seems dangerous. This is. I mean, I'll keep my eyes out for sure.
So does
I've
my
heard
HUD
tales
show me
about
that
them.
does my HUD show me that his disposition went to suspicious and then like some level of certainty?
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck.
he didn't really answer the question at all either.
Anyways, so yeah, you were saying, madam? I apologize. There were some interruptions. Your elevator
Sorry.
pitch for joining the PNC. And he's looking at you, Ash. I will like to add, while you're just maybe going through your notes on what that elevator pitch was, we are a multiversal gold standard 500 organization here, and we absolutely accept freelance opportunities.
I believe that we can help you gain control and maintain control over Socrates.
That would be a very advantageous thing for us to have, I think, at this time. And he kind of looks at like something off to the side and he goes, yes, Orcrates. Yes, they would be. Yeah, some of their technologies are of interest to us. I do see here, though, that there is some instigators in Rum Roller's Wish faction. I've got to get under control. Apparently, we already own that area by this, and he's looking through his own system there. Yes, yes. The Rum Rollers, known as the Wish faction in the PNC, may not be known to you, but they apparently have claimed it in the name of the PNC. Although those dealings are in not a pun intended here, but in limbo of sorts, as they are facing trial currently in the depths.
I
So
snort.
you need someone else to head that up, since they seem to be failing at their job.
I don't. It could be. It could be a quicker way to a solution, I guess. If you could make your way there and subvert. I mean, coerce.
Question.
Nope. I gotta look for better words on this planet. They aren't
Convince.
so. There we go. Yes. Yes. Sorry. I'm still getting used to the softer nature of this planet.
What
Tell
is
me
your
about it.
goal?
Hmm?
What is your goal? I've heard
Well,
many rumors, but I would hear it from your own mouth.
you. It is admirable that you pluck the courage to ask. I find myself at the tippy top of this pyramid, known as the PNC, only by luck, guile, and happenstance. But with that, I hope to create a viable balance for this system of Mycopolis. See, the problem we have here is we have too many galactic influences. And one of those, I think that I could get along with a little bit better than the others. Manipolis. We need a little bit more order, don't you think? He looks to you.
I whisper in ear. It's also the god of deception that we are. Like very quietly. Oh, you know this.
I'm told
No,
he's
come on.
lying.
So you seek to align yourself with the god of deception, and you think it wise to trust such an entity?
I don't. Well, you might be referring to Loki. That is. He is the god of deception, and he is most definitely an ally of ours. However, I don't trust him. But, and he points to the giant figure in the middle of the room. You see that there? That is an aspect in the next day of which I will be able to hold of Elmar, the second moon in this system. The first moon, he pulls his hand back from pointing under his chin, is Yggdras, if you don't know, who was green, but is now blue. Once you, my friends, had changed it and released Loki from the 5th level of Hell, who now inhabits that moon. So, I think our interests align with the Deceiver being released from your own hands, and the Protector, a portion of them at least, in my chambers. I think that we could convince the entire populace of Tareth that they will be better off with a strong hand at the stern.
Can I kind of glance between him and the avatar? And then I'll. Can I do a check? I'm trying to remember if any of the players here have any of the god tier items from the table. Because I believe that I know, and I'm trying to verify that those are potent weapons against gods. And I'm
No, specifically
very
that
tempted to try to kill this giant thing before he becomes the moon.
It's a depiction of the moon. On the eclipse, it can be he's taking control of it.
But he's going to inhabit this god that's tied up.
But I don't think it's tied up. I think it's just a depiction of it.
A depiction of it tied up
Josh?
somewhere, but not tied up here.
Am I
Josh?
mistaken?
Is there an entity in the room with us that he is planning on taking over?
I think this would be a very astute observation that you guys would potentially all align on.
Wait, you said table item? Ezra has
There
table
are
item.
there are 2 table items that I know of that I was going to state that you know 2 of. Faust has one, more than likely, anyways. And Ezra had given one, I thought, to Ash.
Yep.
I think a giant coin.
But the
But
giant coin, was it still giant? Hello, ma'am. I see you.
no, it
No.
did not stay giant.
You look like you'd be the side character in like
But
animal, like original show.
filling in the gaps, Ashuma would also turn back to Faust and go, "Did I answer your question about my
The thing
motivations?"
is the thing in the room, or is it elsewhere? Is
What-
this a
what-
depiction of it, or is that a god, or is that a depiction? Is that just like a hologram of a god that he's using for illustrative purposes?
Ah,
Out of
very good question. Oh, sorry. No, not out of
Message
character.
it?
Just ask him.
I'm asking
Faust?
you. I'm looking at it.
Could you
That's-
message it?
It
No,
looks like a giant representation of the god.
Okay.
Like my assumption here is that he says tomorrow I will be able to inhabit this, giant deity level being, and then be on the planet
You
and
said
be the
you're open
moon.
to the idea of freelance work. What form of contract would that take?
Well, that is a very good direction to take. It has no pull on an individual's soul, although I will be remiss to miss your souls, as they look quite usable. However,
Beautiful.
a freelance contractor will only be required to pay the appropriate tithes in soul coins, of course, to a tune of a singular. Well, I mean, he looks back up on the system. Ah, sorry, I apologize. I'm still working off of old times. I guess I meant to say a solid 12% interest on the loan.
Walking in a circle around the area, wherever we
What-
are.
What area?
Wherever we are currently standing, which I'm trying to see where we are versus him.
Can you? Oh, okay, so you guys are here. You came in through a side door, and he is here. If you can see my ping.
Okay, that is him way in. So I'm just trying to. I'm acting like I'm
Admiring
looking
the
around.
45, 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just walking kind of like generally around him, staying in the conversation, but walking around for a minute.
Got like hand to your chin, head bowed, thinking.
Yeah. Looking at stuff. Sprinkling bits of salt on the ground. I am. While he is distracted, attempting to very subtly instigate like a magic circle.
Okay.
Shit. I'm gonna keep his attention as much as possible while Franklin is doing this.
Like, hold on. Above table, like, what are we thinking of doing? Because I don't want to like force.
Oh! If I am 10 out of 10 ready to throw hands.
Because like my thinking is if this entity
Ezra
here
throws hands.
is him, he is saying he is going to physically inhabit the thing that's in the room with us, and then use it as his
Kill
trump
him
card.
and then kill it with a god item. I'm on board.
Yeah, that's my
I am
plan,
going to ask
but I
Mimir.
want to check with the rest of you because
So my two
Yeah.
things, like, I'm going to ask Mimir first: is that the god, or is that a depiction of the god? Second thing I'm going to ask Mimir is if 12% is an outrageous, interest rate for soul coins.
Who is that? Your little skull guy, Mimir?
Yeah, that's Mimir. Yes.
That's right. That's right. So you turn to him, you ask him that, and he just states, kind of whispering and not wanting to offend the dealings that are going on. He's very aware, and he just basically goes, highway robbery. And Franklin, I'm going to need a deception again with advantage for Ash, who you need to tell me what, Ash, you were doing to distract him.
At the very least,
Right now.
Says Ramon walks.
I'm gonna keep talking. Like, I wanted to keep talking about Socrates. Like, oh, we could totally manage that for you. And he said, as freelancers, we only had to pay a tithe, so I'm gonna try to ask a lot of questions about freelancing, what kind of contracts they expect, all that kind of stuff. I'm really gonna ask a lot of questions to keep his attention and make it seem like we are desperately interested in being of help to him.
He goes over and pulls something up data-wise, and basically, while he's doing that, he turns back over to you, Franklin, and goes,
Matt,
That's
I'm
you!
really going to need you to pick it up.
and pretends like he's sneezing, but actually there is a giant gust of air that blows all of everything away that you're doing.
Damn it.
And he goes back to his screen and he goes, well, those dealings that you're talking about. He rubs his nose and goes, yeah, that, or where there should be a nose, and he goes, yeah, we could probably do some improvement on that 12% if you could guarantee a certain level of returns on that investment. Because, and he goes, pulls up another screen. It looks like here that your family is, requesting an investment, for yourselves, specifically, to the tune of, yeah, gold and soul coins. Like, he does like a quick translation. He goes, something like, 20,000 gold a day, for 100 days.
That sounds right.
So 2 million per year, with an interest on soul coins, and he keeps typing, and he
Look
goes,
to
so
Faust to see if he's got any any ideas.
Were you successful on your circle walk?
No, he blew it away because I failed my deception check because you said I needed to step it up, and I
Right, yeah. I was just like, I
Didn't.
assumed you did, but hey,
I was going to cast magic circle on him, but the other option is we need to put down this god as quickly as possible. But
I will.
because he says until tomorrow, so
Agreement then.
we just need we need a setup move. If everyone else that was listening, I don't know if Ash or
Worst
whichever
case.
has anything they want to say in terms of planning.
Somebody said Ezra go hurt, pound, punch.
It sounds like he's been talking to my family to get things set up for us to get paid for the way that they're setting things up. So
I guess that's my question to you, Ash. Do you, Jesse, want to ally with these guys, or are you plan, or is your plan on double crossing them? Because it seems like attacking them now is smarter than later, if that's the plan. But I want your take on it before we force
12%
it.
is a bit of an absurd rate. I don't think that is an agreeable term. I say, like, nodding along and, like, acting like I'm reaching into my bag of holding to pull out, like, a ledger, pull out my spell book, and also pull out the, and I can disguise the spell book to look like anything. It'll look like a ledger.
As you're doing so, he kind of finishes off trailing off, which is what he was doing last, of explaining that you would get 2 million gold per year or 400 in the value of 400 soul coins. Or 2 million gold per year.
He says as I open up the ledger and begin to flip through it, and on one I unroll the scroll of Earthquake. And the Demon Queen promised me one.
I'm gonna stand with you guys. Like, Ash is very much about making money and stuff, and she was set out to be a politician, but so that she could rule the world and protect it in her mind. So yeah, if that's still our plan, that's what she's gonna continue to do.
Yeah, Faust is on board with that. Fuck these guys. I'm casting Earthquake
Ezra Smash.
in the room.
Seeing him ready to cast, I'm also going to I'll have been prepared to jump this dude.
With that, I will state that it is 9:57.
Next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it next time.
So
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
you guys
Is
remind
that
me
before or after Eurythmic?
that is the last session before Eurythmic, the 28th.
Ooh, that's gonna be a sexy
Oh, we gotta
session.
kill him. We gotta come up with some good opening salvos.
If we can't kill him, we kill the god.
Yeah, the creature he's got projected above
At
him.
the very least, I'm praying that me casting Earthquake in this room is going to disrupt things enough that, like, it takes them, like, another 100 years for this next conjunction or some shit. Like, it buys time.
Mm-hmm.
Ezra just wants to punch the guy in the face.
Gulp.
Yeah, now you just
Okay.
need to convince everyone to make an appearance too, to make your fight more effective.
Right.
There
Oh
are
man.
couple minor guards in the room. I have yet to mention them because they're not that big of a deal. They just seem to be like little minions of undead Knoll. But
I have a question about how like, based on what I know from the book, how the extra lives he has works, because, like, the mechanics of it, because I have the blood spear, which as soon as I kill someone, their soul gets teleported to hell.
yeah, I was.
How does that interact with
With a creature of hell.
not just a creature of hell, but like a creature that essentially has like a Horcrux, right? 20 Horcruxes.
So what if we don't kill him? What if we capture him like a Pokemon?
Yeah,
I wish we
I
had
mean,
the Pokeball. I wish
well,
that
here's
wasn't Pokemon that used it.
we have those extra rings of we have rings of mind shielding. If we can capture him, force him to wear it for an hour, and then kill him to capture a soul into a ring.
Okay.
Then his soul will be captured in a ring, and then
So-
Something tells me that doesn't typically work on entities like him.
Yeah.
probably not.
And you would know from your studies with the book, that's why I was kind of going back towards it. You know that your soul is fractured with a phylactery, right?
Right.
And he is a lich, which is what you're aspiring to be. And when you split your soul,
No.
when you split your soul like that, you are basically you are fracturing yourself into separate entities. So
Right.
those different entities no longer are the same entity. It's kind of the same.
Yeah.
The
I am Legion.
age-old
I am Bob.
question. Yeah. Yep.
If anyone has ever read that or hasn't read that and enjoys comedy sci-fi, I am Legion. I am Bob. 10 out of 10. Do recommend.
So
Also, if
how
anyone else is planning to become a lich, me and Matt have worked out how it works out on Terrace. You need. I will talk to you about that. There is the maximum of 20 phylacteries that you're allowed to have, though.
Yeah. On that subject, how many soul coins did we pick up last session? Because
You didn't put it
600.
down. 600 is what you paid.
yeah, but we picked up stores and stores more. I will have to re-listen to the thing. Because
those
I feel
are
like I've
pretty
got enough.
pricey.
I feel like I've got enough soul coins to
They're basically, just so you know,
elevate.
about 5,000 GP per soul coin.
Right,
Damn.
everyone. We could all be liches. Anyone thinking about being a lich?
being a lich would give me the immortality I need to kill the gods all the time.
That's my thinking too.
The Faust is a little like, despite being an arrogant prick, he's not so like he doesn't think anybody deserves immortality or that level of power. So that's also why he doesn't want to be a god. So
Meanwhile, you
but
have.
in order to
as-
fight them,
he
though,
can
you're going
destroy
to
some
have to have
phylacteries.
that much power. Eventually, it's going to have to come down to someone who's got the willpower to put the sword down after conquering the world. A Lelouch, sort of. If you've ever seen that anime.
Cincinnatus.
Code Geass is awesome.
What was the anime?
Code
Code
Geass.
Geass.
10 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Heard a lot
I will
about
have to
it,
look
but
into it.
I still have not watched it.
Really
I need-
good. Anyway.
Any anime with Johnny Bosch is good.
So we'll have to figure out what our opening moves for this combat are going to be. But yeah,
That's just-
I wanted to just make sure everyone was chill with fighting him. It was a little unsure.
Yeah, Ash is here to protect the world because she thinks she knows better and can save it. So that's what she's gonna do.
Hey, we're all on the same page. Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like
Except for
long
Ezra, who
term.
just wants to eat shit. It's great.
What?
No,
Long
villains-
We'll
term.
just keep giving Ezra snacks, and he will just keep helping us. That's Ash's whole thing.
Right.
She doesn't have any muscle, but she has snacks.
the best villains are the ones that think they're the good guys. It's great.
We are the good guys.
We are the good guys.
Listen, nobody else understands the problem. We understand the problem. We need to be in control of all of the resources on the planet to direct them towards the problem. And in order to do that, everybody has to fall in line. You know? And that
Them-
requires us to conquer the planet. And that's you know,
The problem with
part of the
what you're saying is that I'm imagining your hands out in front of you, waving back and forth in the very Trump-like fashion. Not that that's not what you guys shouldn't do. I mean, do what you do. I'm never going to tell you not what to do as DM.
Franklin as Trump is the funniest thing I can picture in my mind.
Wait, what is it?
Franklin wearing a little Make Tareth Great Again hat, like just kind of hunched over.
Yes. Yes. All right, so next people's session, we're either killing someone or we're breaking all of their shit.
Oh, we're breaking all of their shit. That's happening.
Ezra.
I'm casting Earthquake in a room with the area of less than 100 square feet. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's 100. It's a circle with a 100-foot radius. Everything in this room is getting fucked.
Yeah, center it on that hologram.
That's the game plan. Somebody have counterspell ready for the counterspell war.
There's 100 foot. So yeah, that's just the edge of the giant system.
Oh, this
we'll
room
call
is
it.
huge as fuck. Okay.
It is.
Spell.
It is very big.
Man, I've not been in a room so big that I couldn't cast Earthquake and it take up everything in a long time.
It is a very big room. I mean, like I told you, it had to be very big just to fit this fucking entity in it, which is 120 feet in height and width.
Ma'am, stop. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. My cats won't leave me alone. They probably need fed.
Alright, night.
Good night.
Night.
Have a good night.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.